President Donald Trump said Friday he will meet Russian President Vladimir Putin next week in Alaska to discuss ways to end the ongoing war in Ukraine. The high-profile meeting, set for August 15, could mark a significant turning point after weeks of Trump voicing frustration over the slow progress toward halting the conflict.
Ukraine ceasefire summit, is it Putin or is it Zelensky?
Well, I think it's that one is, as you know, we've been working on a lot of these deals. We've closed every single one of them all throughout the world, and that's the last of them. And they're losing, Peter, about 6, maybe even 7,000 soldiers every single week. Russia, as you know, lost almost 25,000 over the last month and a half, and Ukraine lost just a small number, fewer. It's a lot of people are dying, and I think we're getting very close. And we're going to be announcing later on. We're going to have a meeting with Russia. We'll start off with Russia, and we'll announce a location. I think the location will be a very popular one for a lot of reasons. But we'll be announcing that a little bit later. I just don't want to do it now because of the importance of what we just did.
Speaking from the White House, Trump had earlier hinted that he would soon reveal the meeting's location, initially keeping details vague. Later, on social media, he described the encounter as highly anticipated and confirmed Alaska as the venue. The Kremlin, however, has not yet formally acknowledged the plan. Trump suggested the meeting with Putin would take place before any direct talks with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, saying, "We're going to have a meeting with Russia, start off with Russia. The location will be a very popular one." He added that security arrangements had delayed the event, but both leaders wanted to meet as soon as possible. If it goes ahead, this will be the first U.S.-Russia summit since 2021, when former President Joe Biden met Putin in Geneva. Trump hopes the meeting could spark a breakthrough, though he acknowledged peace is not guaranteed, given the wide gap between Moscow's and Kiev's demands. The U.S. president floated the possibility of swapping territories between Ukraine and Russia, describing it as a complicated but potentially beneficial arrangement for both sides. Analysts have speculated that Moscow could offer to return certain occupied territories outside the 4 Ukrainian regions it claims to have annexed. Trump avoided labeling this the last chance for a deal but stressed that once hostilities escalate, it's awfully tough to get them to stop. The urgency follows Trump's recent ultimatum to Russia: halt its bombardment of Ukrainian cities or face intensified U.S. sanctions and new tariffs on countries buying Russian oil. That deadline expired Friday without any sign of de-escalation. Meanwhile, Ukrainian forces remain locked in fierce combat along the 1,000-kilometer front line, particularly in Donetsk's Pokrovsk area, where Russian troops are pushing toward the Dnipropetrovsk region. Fighting also rages in the Sumy border area in the north and the Zaporizhia region in the south. Some Ukrainian commanders are skeptical about Moscow's willingness to negotiate. "It is impossible to negotiate with them," said Buda, a drone unit leader in the Spartan Brigade. Another commander, Warsaw, emphasized the determination of Ukrainian troops: "We are on our land, we stand our ground, we have no choice." While Trump prepares for Alaska, Putin has been working the phones. On Friday, he briefed Chinese President Xi Jinping about recent talks with Trump's envoy and also spoke with leaders from India, South Africa, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and Belarus. Observers believe Putin is updating a